Wait till you see this, chat. Wait till you see this. New dev blog here. This should be fun. Okay. Dive into our latest Overwatch 2 development blog today, where we're actually not going to describe the issues of Overwatch. Yeah, we've actually got some hero balance. Okay, let's see what they're doing. So, since the launch of Overwatch 2, we've welcomed millions of both new and returning heroes in the game, while most of our updates so far has been about our efforts to address in-game servers. Thank God. This should be funny, chat. And stability, we're also known players are eager to hear about what we're working on gameplay. No, we're not. I don't want to know what you're working on. Just fix your game, please. It doesn't matter how many things you can do to fix your game, and then we talk about hero balance. But anyway, we're gonna carry on other topics. Honestly, I couldn't give a crap about what you're fixing, except if it's the servers. Anyway, we've seen Sojin, Jungle Queen, and Kiriko completely rock the landscape of the game. Yep, I agree. Blasting and slicing their way into victories on the battlefield. Today, we want to look back at the first week of our brand new chapter of Overwatch and share with you what our team is currently thinking on hero and balance and gameplay. Hero balance, while some of the heroes have performed better than others, I agree, and there are differences across player skill levels. We're happy to see that no hero's overall power level is far out of the line of our goals. Every hero is on the roster has got a win rate between 45% and 55%, and we're not planning on immediate balance changes based on what we are seeing. Okay, with the exception targeted adjustments to Zarya in Total Mayhem. That's a weird one, Zarya in Total Mayhem, which should go live in our next major patch on October 25. Instead, our team is planning to make a series of balance changes for Season 2 that are in line with our design goal, ensuring the overall game feels balanced and fair, while giving each season a more distinct identity. Okay, while we continue looking at heroes' performance and listening to player feedback prior to the finalization, any specific changes to balance for Season 2, we want to share more about what we are seeing so far. Basically, let me just sum it up. Basically, all heroes are balanced. GG. We're not changing anything till Season 2, except if you play Total Mayhem Zarya. Okay, Total Mayhem's always had some like powerful heroes, but that's why it's called Total Mayhem. But Season 2, that's a rip. You know what? We can see that coming though, chat. Season 2, fair enough. It's a long way away. I don't think there's like ridiculously broken heroes except like the Bastion. Bastion nerfs, but this gives them time, hopefully, fingers crossed, to get the servers intact. Hopefully, fingers crossed, because they've had the maintenance today. If you're not watching this video today, because it's going to go up as a video, if you're watching live on the stream right now, yeah, the servers are shite. Tanks fighting on the front line. Since shifting to 5v5 format, we see many players focusing more on the tank role, given the heightened importance of a single tank in role queues. One of the most talked about heroes at the roster right now is D.Va, with buffs after the last beta to her defense matrix and micro missiles. She can put up a fight longer than she could before the launch of Overwatch 2, which she should. Despite many players saying she's one of the best tanks in game, Reinhardt, Sigma, and Zarya actually couldn't lead up on the competition at the average 53 unmirrored win rate. Zarya's new ability to choose where to place each of her two particle barriers often allow her to build up high energy quickly. I do agree with that, which is something we're currently keeping a close eye on for potential changes next season. Honestly, I think the only part of Reinhardt's win rate right there is because people are just stuck in the Overwatch 1 mind space. We've been playing Reinhardt for bloody how long on Overwatch 1? Of course he's going to be still picked in Overwatch 2, but I can officially say Reinhardt is one of the worst tanks right now. Honestly, I'd die on that hill. That's coming from a Reinhardt main. Sigma's the main tank now. Sigma and Zarya. I would say Sigma, Zarya, and D.Va are the best tanks in the game. Junker Queen was dominant force during the last beta playtest. Because of that, we applied changes to her command and shout to reduce the dominant, the brawly death ball team compositions, where at the highest skill levels, including the Overwatch League Summer Showdown. We'll keep an eye on her performance in the next upcoming weeks. She's an effective tank and fun to play. Honestly, I think Junker Queen's in a good place. I think she needs a little bit of a buff, honestly, to her damage somewhat. I know a lot of players will disagree with me on that, but I will die on that hill as well. She is one of the worst of tanks right now, but she is fun to play. Fun level, 10 out of 10, not gonna lie. Slicing through the competition. Here we go. The damage roll has seen many hero combinations across all ranks, but we've noticed some popular picks. Among our players, Genji and Sojin, yes, started the most popular heroes when Overwatch 2 launched, but they've since leveled out of the rest of the damage roster. I disagree completely. I see Genji's every single bastard game. Genji started off with a dominating win rate, and although it's lowered slightly since launch, currently at 52, we want to make sure he's not dominating the playing field. We'll watch Genji carefully throughout the season to ensure he doesn't slice up the competition too much, and make adjustments in season 2. One way we are considering doing this is through an adjustment to damage roll passive, which has particularly benefited heroes like Genji. Well, if you remove if you nerf the passive, then if you nerf the passive, chat, then all heroes get affected by that. We're back to square one. Well, you see a Genji every game. You know why it's currently at 52%, Blizzard? It's currently at 52% because there's a Genji on each bloody team. Always. That's why it's at 50%. There's always a Genji winning and then a Genji losing. That's why it's at bloody 50%. But yeah, I don't think he's ridiculously broken, Genji, but he is one of the stronger heroes. He does need a little bit of a patch. Sombra is also hacking her way through the backlines in many games. We've adjusted her damage potential to be optimal on targets that she hacks. However, we want to ensure her targets a reasonable time to fight back, so we continue to look at balance her hack ability, lockout duration while we approach season 2. We've also heard feedback that tanks feel oppressed when Sombra is focusing them with hacks, which is always something we're looking to control next season. I don't play tank enough to comment on that, chat, but honestly, I generally think Sombra is a bit nutty. Backline heroes in general, like Tracer, Genji, Sombra, are nutty just because of that one less tank peel. She will be dominating games for a while. It's going to be hard to balance. Well, I'm glad they're finally looking into that, I guess. Symmetra and Tourbillon are 2 damage heroes that we keep a close eye on now. Over the course of the first week, the win rates have been gradually increasing and showing the highest win rates now at some ranks. Both heroes can effectively counter the Genji and may be enjoying their success due to their popularity. Yeah, to his popularity. Yeah, I agree. I usually go Sim to counter the Gengus. When we look potentially into making changes, we need to keep in mind that the landscape of the rest of the hero roster, for example, Genji is tweaked and possibly played less. These heroes might see less success. I agree. I see a lot of Symmetras and maybe Tourbillons because of Genji, because Genji is literally unstoppable, it feels like. But yeah, I agree. Okay, Sly as a Fox. Kiriko has been well received in the community with an initial play rate over 75%. Obviously, that's because she's new. In most matches, when we first launched, making an instant favourite among players. This play rate has since been balanced out compared to other support heroes. However, her win rate increased from 48% to 52%, and players learned their kit and playstyle over the past week. Her healing averages in the middle when you compare it to the rest of the support roster. I do agree with that, and her damage output right now is about even with Anna, which is relatively low compared to other heroes like Lucio, Moira and Brig. If you're hitting crits, I totally disagree, but yeah, I can see how players are not going to get a lot of damage out with her. Kiriko gets a lot of value in her evasiveness with wall climb and swift step. I agree, to get out of harm's way, allowing her to stay alive longer in team fights and making her the most survivable support hero on the roster currently. We're keeping a close eye on her, how she performs in the weeks ahead. of the Overwatch League playoff assessment. So Kiriko is in a hard place right now because we don't know how absolutely broken she is until she goes into comp and people start playing her seriously. I think Kiriko is one of the best supports. When she's in comp with that nade, with that Suzu dude, that's going to be a bit nutty. I think she's in a very good spot right now. She is going to be one of them heroes that are hard to manage, but I think she's in a good spot. She's fun to play. I can't see any changes about her. Maybe decrease the damage of a crit a little bit. I don't know. I think she's perfectly fine up until this point. And players seem to be enjoying her. I know you guys have been enjoying it in the chat. But yeah. Missions around the world. With new returning maps-based locations worldwide, we want each season in Overwatch 2 to feel refreshing, exciting for new and returning players to support their goal. They're talking so much about season 2 when, no offense, season 1's being such a bloody letdown. But anyway, we get to that in a minute. To support that goal and also allow our team, when we think it's appropriate, to make adjustments to our map, we've begun to run a map pool featuring all new locations and many original maps. From season 1, we're playing on the following maps, both quick and competitive play. Yeah, there's so many maps that are missing. You've probably noticed it, chat. There's so many maps that are missing. Let's just say that. I'm not just on about the 2CP, obviously, because I know 2CP is gone. But yeah, this is what we're playing with. Each season will rotate some maps out of the map pool. I thought that's what they do, and bring back others that had been previously out of rotation. As we continue to rotate maps in and out, we'll be looking at improving, tweaking them. So for example, when Rialto returns in season 2, players will notice a few spots where they've added additionally cover, which should help the map be better. So yeah, basically what they're saying, chat, is they're just going to rotate maps. Is this due? Hey, chat, is this due to them not having the maps ready? Who knows? do you reckon? That's a possibility of Blizzard. I'm not going to call them out on that, but that's a possibility. Do you reckon the maps are not even ready yet? Climbing the ranks. Our team would like to apologise for ranking. Here we go. Many players too low during the first week of Overwatch 2. No shit. GM players are placing bronze. We discovered a bug that was impacting players' skill rating, which is contributed to players being placed in bronze 5. Well, they've admitted it there. When they should have been placed in higher. Our most recent patch included a fix that will help you get back to your true rank quickly. Oh dear. And that will be reflected the next time you receive competitive ranking updates. You'll be receiving a boost to continue playing to help to get to your correct ranks. That's bad. Wait there. But players who haven't yet placed in competitive won't experience the issue after the fix go live. Okay, so if you still haven't played your ranked games, don't play your ranked games until they bring out this fix. Call me Zero, welcome to the pack, dude. Thank you for subscribing. I've got a lot to say on this, so I've been grinding ranked recently. We're also watching your feedback about how we present the skill tiers and divisions. How you celebrate that in game. While we don't have any details that we can share yet, expect to make more improvements in competitive, and we will continue to watch your feedback. Right, okay, so my personal opinion, thank you for admitting the bloody ranks are shafted. Obviously we all knew that it was glitched. There's diamond players placing silver, bronze 5, and all sorts of shite that's going on right now. Instead of putting in place things to get them back to the rank quicker, why don't they actually just put them back to the rank? You know, obviously you can't just promote someone like that, but you must have their MMR. You must know what rank they're around. Place them one tier below, because what's going to happen now, and what has been happening in com chat, and I talk passionately on this because, you know, I have been playing ranked, and ranked is crazy right now with the servers going down, with everyone placing all sorts around. It's just so annoying because it's broken. You have GM players sprinting around bronze lobbies shitting on everyone, and that just makes it awful for the GM player, and it makes it awful to the bronze player. No one wins in that situation, chat. Like, they need to get people back to the rank fast, honestly. They need to reevaluate what they're doing and fix it. Now, I'm not a games developer, I don't know what that takes. Fair enough, I might be saying that's something that's impossible, but it's crazy. Here we go. This is the last bit. I know this has been a long one. I'm sorry, chat. Thank you for the week 1, and here's to many more. Finally, want to show players unfairly and all players in all the matches in future patch we'll fix an issue that could cause some rubber banding in game. In a future patch, we'll fix an issue that will cause some rubber banding in game. That is what I have been experiencing all day. Not in a future patch, we need it now. It's not something that you can... Oh, Blizzard. I'm sorry if, like, I feel like I'm just, like, going off here. I'm just sick of it, chat. Feel my pain. Like, you can't just let players lose matches to rubber banding issues if the game's unplayable. Like, you've seen the games today, chat, 2 times, and it's happened. It's happened so much. It's happened so much since they fixed it. Apparently fixed it today. We need that fixed now. That should be like the biggest priority. We also want to be certain that hit registration for shots fired is working pixel perfectly. We have investigated reports from players about hit registration, and many reports are actually related to how our replay tool works, which does not perfectly capture the alignment of each player's aim. So, okay, that's an issue I didn't even know it happened, dude. And importantly, for hit scan heroes, players should be looking at where the crosshairs was at the moment they fired, instead of trying to follow the bullet trail, which can also be covered by muzzle flash effects. And they tried to say, you're the issue there, boys and girls. You're the issue, not us. Hit registration works fine. But yeah, they definitely need to fix the aim, and the aim feels like a bit jagged. There's also misconceptions about how our controller settings on PC work. That's not misconceptions, that's true. I can show you now, Blizzard. That's not a misconception, which does not affect mouse input. As an example, aim smoothing on the gamepad does not impact mouse input latency or precision. It does. It does. I can show you now, chat. It does. Oh, anyway, maybe they fixed it, but it used to. Honestly, it does. However, in one report, we discovered a bug that affected the hitbox alignment of our rendered objects for Junker Queen in some specific situations, and we're working diligently to fix the issue. I can't say that word, lol. That's BS, but okay. We also understand that some PC players are concerned with input responsiveness and recommend trying out these changes to improve how quickly the game responds to player input. Make sure the in-game resolution settings match your actual monitor set resolution. Obviously, that's, yeah. Set cap frame rate to value that matches your monitor maximum frame rate. People don't like to do that, but okay. If you're on NVIDIA graphics cards, turn on NVIDIA Reflex plus Boost, otherwise turn on reduced buffering. I don't recommend doing that, chat, if you want the highest FPS, but fair enough. In your gameplay options, turn on enable high precision mouse input to speed up how frequently your mouse captures your position in game. Thank you for the players who were part of the first week of Overwatch 2. While it's time to be incredibly exciting for the community and our team, which it does, it also comes with many challenges we are looking to address quickly. We continue to listen to players' feedback, and we strive to make Overwatch 2 the best game it can be, and we're looking forward to sharing more with coming weeks leading up to season 2. Can we stop mentioning season 2? Season 1 ain't even working. In the meantime, we hope everyone's having a blasting game, and we will talk soon. This post is kind of an L. I'm glad they're being transparent, but they're also not being transparent. The rubber banding, that should be fixed instantly. That's such a game-breaking bug. You can't. That makes the game unplayable. Like, I'd rather have no servers. You know, it's crazy. Like, you guys come into my stream. You know, when my stream blew up that one day, like, I was defending Blizzard. I fully defended them, and I want to continue to defend them, but I just can't no more. What if Blizzard is watching the live video? Then it's criticism, and not, you know, if someone's from Blizzard's watching, then, you know, you've really dropped the ball. Like, they must know they're fucked up. Like, I feel bad for the devs, actually. I feel really bad for the devs who have worked so hard to get this game. like this, you know. But the launch of Overwatch 2, yeah, fair enough, it was bad. Like, I fully agree with everyone. It could have been handled better, but I give them the benefit of the doubt with the DDoS attacks, and obviously it's a new launch of a game. I fully understand that. But now it's literally, we're 2 weeks in. We're literally 2 weeks into the game, chat. They've done multiple maintenances. They've somehow fucked the game up more. At least we can get onto the servers, but we can't actually play the game. Obviously mixed with the ranked bugs, if you care about the ranked bugs. Bailey, your stat bugs. People are resetting. There's mage bugs that the maging, I guess, has been fixed now. Obviously the aiming bugs now. Now people rubber banding around the map. Like, come on. Overwatch 1 didn't even have all these issues. And I will stand on this hill of they have released this game in a broken state. I don't know why they've released the game. Like, this should have come out next year. This generally should have come out next year with the PV. Like, and don't feel like I'm just being toxic towards the game. Like, I've been playing Overwatch since 2016. This has been a mad big part of my life. I love Overwatch. I want this game to succeed so badly. For one, my channel, and two, just because I really do love just this game in general. And that's why I get so passionate about this, chat. But when we can't even enter on a bloody practice range, you know what? Really? Can we enter anything? Because, like, I have a high tolerance of this. I want to play the game, so I don't care. Like, well, I do care, but I'll be still playing it in 2 weeks' time. Bailey, you're probably the same. Like, everyone who's watching in chat, you might be the same. But just, what about the casual fan base who have just, like, the free-to-play players who have come for Overwatch 2? They've never played Overwatch before. They're getting all this bullshit. They're not going to be back. They're not going to be back, boys. Like, the audacity to say, oh, well, actually, Season 1 has been, you know, so-and-so. We won't be releasing any more updates to the characters because the game's in a good spot. Let's get ready for Season 2. Hey! Like, come on. And again, like, if going back to what we said, if someone's watching from Blizzard, or if this stops me from getting brand deals in the future with Blizzard, again, I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna bite my tongue and, you know, and just lie and say everything's good when it's not. It's coming from a place of passion. I want your game to succeed. I want everything to work, you know. And I'm sure, again, I'm sure that there's people in that office right now in that Blizzard HQ sweating their ass crack off, shitting themselves about the job, and seeing all this hate come in and just generally causing so much anxiety. And I feel for them more. That's why I speak on it too, because I'm alright sitting here in my gaming chair going, I want the game fixed. But yeah.